Heal yourself first and then heal others. Hi, welcome to another episode of MasterMindBites. My name is Fong. I'm an entrepreneur, business strategist, real estate investor, speaker, and also a best-selling author. And every single day, I help others unlock potentials and guide them to succeed. Today on the show, we get to feature another incredible individual. And the reason why I have this show is because over the last few years, I've been very, very fortunate and lucky to be in the same room of some incredible individuals. Some mastered their skill sets from celebrities to singers to athletes to champions, and got to learn from them and wanted to be able to get to understand how they became successful and take those lessons learned and put into our daily lives and our business lives as well. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to share some of those lessons with you. And for today, we get to feature the amazing Dolph Lundgren. I'm a great fan. I love his stuff in Expendables, in Aquaman, of course, in Rocky IV. And I'm also a big fan of Masters of the Universe as well. So it was incredible just to meet him and hear him speak. And he was actually very, very down to earth and very, very intellectual. Don't get that all that body and that brawn to confuse you. He is a very, very smart and intellectual person. In fact, he was about to become a chemical engineer. He was on a full-time scholarship to become a chemical engineer. And I guess movie acting was a little bit more exciting, and that's why he went that route. But he was absolutely amazing, and there was a lot of great things to learn from him. And he's gone through a lot of trials and tribulations in his career, lots of ups and downs, and he made a lot of big realizations himself to become who he is today. And there's a lot of great lessons in there. 5 of the great lessons that I got from Mr. Dolph Lundgren are the following. Number 1, you got to heal yourself first, ask for forgiveness, forgive other people, and then also then and only then are you able to start healing other people or helping other people. Number 2 is that when you see an opportunity, you have to find a way to grasp it and get that attention. Number 3, you have to keep things fresh, make things exciting and fun for you, because only then you're able to make your best efforts shine forward. And then number 4, there's no jealousy. You have to find what's best for you and how do you make yourself shine? How do you make yourself stand out? And don't look at other people and find out what they're good. Don't go comparing and go ego over ego. There's no jealousy. And then finally, number 5, you have to surround yourself with the right support, with the right people. So going back to number 1 about the asking for forgiveness, forgiving yourself, healing yourself first before you're able to help others. Well, he was actually grew up in a very, very abusive family. His dad actually beat him a lot, a very, very abusive father. And he was actually being beaten from the age of 3 all the way up to age 11, 12. And apparently when you are in that situation, not only is there fight or fight, there's also the freeze element where you kind of just deer in headlights, just stand there and you freeze. And what he found was when you freeze, you start imagining things, you start finding escape routes, you find other ways to avoid those situations. And that's where he was at. And he never was able to fight because his dad was bigger than him. He wasn't able to flee because he was kind of stuck in his home, and therefore he was always kind of stuck in that freeze mode. And he realized that he was holding on to that kind of pain and holding on to that type of mentality for a very, very long time. After he got the big recognition and also the fame and the fortune and all that kind of stuff after Rocky IV, he was still going out and partying. He was finding a way to escape because of that frozen state of that little boy inside of him. He's always trying to find a way to escape from the pain, finding a way to escape from everything. And even though after 25 years of movies and 40 other movies and fame and fortune and wealth and all that kind of stuff, he was still in this very, very miserable state, and he just couldn't find out why. Until he was able to realize he needed to do some meditation, he needed to heal himself first. He also needed to forgive himself first to realize that, hey, I need to change my life. I need to understand more about me. So that's what he did. He did meditation, he got a therapist, he got help, he got people to support him. He went back and apologized to the people that he hurt. And then after he realized he was starting to heal himself, he notices the pain in other people, and he was able to reach out and help other people achieve success, or help other people go above the pain, or find out how they can heal themselves. And that's why you have to be able to forgive yourself first, heal yourself first before you're able to go out there and then heal other people, because you're now able to see the pain inside other people that you may or may not be able to see. And because he's somebody who's lived through all that, even through the pains and tribulations, the wealth, the fame, and all kind of stuff, he was still hidden inside that free state and was in pain and was able to heal himself. He's able to notice that in other people, and therefore he's now able to help other people. And he does a lot of great TED Talks. He does a lot of great speaking engagements, and he does that through his movies as well right now. So absolutely amazing TED Talk. I recommend you take a listen to that. Number 2 is that when you see an opportunity, you have to find a way to grasp it and stand out. When he was told to audition for the role of Ivan Drago, and there was a lot of people there. In fact, he walked up to the person asked him, "Oh, how tall are you?" He was like, 6'4". "Oh, too tall, you're out." So most people would just go, "Oh, there goes my chance. I'm too tall. I won't get the part." But not him. He looked up and realized that this is going to be a boxing movie. So what he did is he went out of his way, got a whole photo shoot done of him in boxer shorts and gloves, and did all these photo shoots and all that kind of stuff, and then sent them into the productions and also the management and all that kind of stuff to hopefully eventually get that photo in front of Stallone. And apparently that's exactly what happened. Months later, Stallone was actually looking at this photo and go, "Hey, let's give this guy another chance. Let's give him a few more auditions to see if this is the right fit for him." And once he heard that he got another chance, he trained and trained and trained. In fact, he trained another 5 months so that he could get the right body size, the right body look to play that part. And eventually he beat out another 2 people and got casted for a role. So the thing is, you need to think outside of the box, think of different ways of being able to stand out. And if you're able to just do that little bit of attention to detail and do something a little bit different, you might stand out and get noticed by those people who could notice it, and then also reach out to you. And that's exactly what he did. Number 3 is that sometimes you have to try and keep things fresh and things exciting. For him, there's a lot of different roles, and there's a lot of different things that keep on coming up and over again. And sometimes you might be playing the same type of roles over and over again. And in order for him to be able to shine as an actor, to shine as a performer, he had to be able to make things fresh and exciting and fun for him. So this little mind thing that he does with himself is that he thinks of these little character build up aspects for his as characters. And what he does is he comes up with these little secrets that only his character knows. And he doesn't even tell the director, he doesn't tell his cast members, he doesn't tell his fellow actors that there's a secret thing about this person that only he knows. He keeps it all to himself, so he kind of plays it as an inside joke to himself so that he's able to keep it fresh. And when you're able to keep it fresh, you're able to make that performance even better because you're having fun. And that's absolutely incredible and absolutely important in order for you to be still interested in what you do. And that's what he does. He makes it fun, keeping it fresh. Number 4 is that there's no jealousy. When you're on a set, let's say Expendables, and there's Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and you got Chuck Norris, you got Jet Li, you have all these big names. Everybody is famous, everybody has their skill set. Apparently there's no jealousy among them, because the thing is, they all realize that they are who they are strong at certain skill sets, and they are appreciative of what their own skill sets are. So they're not comparing about each other, they're not comparing who's better, who's stronger. And the thing is, he's always said, there's always going to be somebody else who's better. There's always going to be somebody else who's better looking. There's always going to be somebody else who's stronger. And therefore, if you focus too much on that, you become jealous and you're not going to be able to focus on you. And that's what he did. He focused on himself. He made sure that what he does is what he does best. And therefore, there's no jealousy. And that's what we all should do. When we're in our businesses, we can't be jealous of other people. In fact, we should take other people's skills and accomplishments as motivation so that we could keep on pushing forward and able to grow and succeed in our own right. So no jealousy. And finally, number five, it is the support around you that's very, very important. He was asked the question, if he was able to go back in time and talk to his younger self, what would he tell him? The number one thing is that he would tell that younger self, surround yourself with the right people. If he was able to surround himself with the right support, with the right people that he's able to bounce ideas off of, to have the guidance, to have that direction, then he would not have gone through all the trials and tribulations of his early fame with the drug abuse, the drinking, the smoking, and other personal problems that he had at the time. And maybe he would have been able to support himself better and not be in that frozen state or that escape state that he was in by doing all that stuff. So he was very adamant on saying how important it is to surround yourself with good people so that you can bounce ideas off of and to release that stress and tell them what's going on and release that pressure, because life is hard enough. You want to be able to release some of that stress by expressing your opinions, expressing your thoughts, your feelings. And once you're able to do that with somebody else, you relieve that pressure and you're able to focus and regain that attention and that focus on something else and becoming more successful. So those are the 5 big lessons I got from Mr. Dolph Lundgren. Number 1 is that you have to be able to heal yourself first, forgive yourself first, then and only then are you able to help others find a way to overcome their pains and their problems. Number 2 is that when there's an opportunity, you have to find a way to grasp that opportunity and stick out and get noticed by somebody else. Number 3, keep things fresh, make things exciting and fun for you, because only then will you be able to shine, and only then will you still be excited and having fun with what you do. Number 4 is that there's no jealousy, there's no competition. You're looking at other people as motivation. Don't compare. There's always going to be somebody better. There's always going to be somebody worse. There's always going to be somebody that's stronger. Whatever it is, there's no jealousy. And then finally, number 5, you have to surround yourself with the right people to give you that right support so that you can have an opportunity to release that stress, release that pressure. So those are the 5 lessons learned that I got from Mr. Dolph Lundgren. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, please go back and watch some of my other episodes on MasterMindBites. And if you like this show, we have a lot of other shows, the Peak Potential Success Show, the Make More Mind Bites, and of course, the Unlocking the Mind Behind Make More Work Less. Thank you very much for your time, your watching, your subscriptions, your likes, your comments. I love seeing those comments. Please subscribe. And until next time, today is the day to lock your peak potential. I'll see you later.